What's going on with all my billionaires out there? This the guy, Hoods Billionaire. Welcome to Hoods Billionaire TV. Big favor, big abundance. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about All Money In Cowboy being a stand-up friend and a stand-up man. Let's talk about it. So, as you know, Cowboy, one of Nipsey Hussle's mentors and his big homie, you know, the guy that put him down with the set, is speaking out against anybody that feels some type of way about him testifying in the Nipsey Hussle murder trial, in which he's not testifying against the actual defendant, saying, yeah, he killed him, I saw him kill him. The Eric Holder already had admitted to killing him. What Cowboy is saying is that I overheard the conversation and it wasn't malicious. He never called him a snitch. You know, he never called him a snitch. It was no need to invoke that. He didn't call him a snitch. You know what I'm saying? And I understand where Cowboy coming from, because he's saying, like, okay, if he get out on the street and niggas kill him, that's just an easy way out. That's just quick. That's a quick, easy way out. He's saying, you know, man, this man deserved to suffer behind the wall from taking the great prophet Nipsey Hussle away from us. He deserved that torture. You know, that mental torture, the spiritual torture, all the torture that come with that. If all the top street niggas tell you they'll rather die than go to jail, that should tell you how bad jail is. I've been to county. I've never been to the penitentiary. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go. I'm never going to go. So I'll never know. You know what I'm saying? I'll never know. But once again, I'm just a student of information. Always look at the common denominator. Every top street nigga say they'd rather die before they go to jail. They wouldn't wish jail on their worst enemy. So there's obviously something to that where niggas don't like jail. So he's wishing that. That's what Cowboy is wishing on Eric Holder, saying, nigga, jail is for you. You know what I'm saying? The shit that don't no street nigga want ever to be in, that's for him. That's what he's saying. So a lot of niggas feel like, man, Cowboy snitch, even though he didn't directly testify against Eric Holder, but they call him a snitch because that goes against the Crip and just street gang, period, culture, and street code, which niggas pick and choose when they want to use the street code. Sometimes it's cool to snitch, sometimes it's not. Niggas be like, come on. I just don't understand that part. Once again, it's not for me to understand, but niggas pick and choose when they want to abide by the street codes, right? Like, okay, so cool. So now pay it. You just gotta pay. It's like, I get it now. Okay, the internet is weird. It's a weird place. It's a lot of misdirection. It's a lot of clout chasing. It's a lot of people that just say anything and don't really care about the repercussions of what they saying without any research or anything. They just saying shit. You know what I'm saying? So you can't really pay attention to the internet. You got to look for the common denominator. The common denominator will tell you every single time what's really what. And I'm looking at these common denominators. It's like, Cowboy's a real nigga. He had nothing to do with the Nipsey Hussle killing. I don't know anything else, but I know Cowboy didn't have nothing to do with it. Number one, Cowboy was Nipsey Hussle's big homie. So that tells me a lot, because everybody respects Nipsey for the man that he is, the principles, the foundation, what he stood for. Like, that's where kind of he fucked up. He was the only one in that organization, in that street gang organization, or one of the only ones that was actually living by the code of their tribe. He was really living by that code. You know what I'm saying? He really lived by that code. So when you really live by that code, you know, and niggas ain't really living by that code, that's already gonna cause some friction. But the fact that the great prophet Nip was so solid as a human being, and he looked up to Cowboy and called Cowboy openly his big homeboy, that tells me a lot about Cowboy, just point blank period, just off that. You know what I'm saying? If you a real nigga and you telling me another nigga that you fuck with is a real nigga, and he a stand up nigga and this my big homie, and I respect you as a real nigga, I'm automatically gonna give the nigga that you telling me is the big homie respect just off of my respect for you. You see what I'm saying? So that's number one. Now, number two, let's look at this underlier. All the niggas that's talking shit to Cowboy, you know what I'm saying? It's about 3 or 4 different niggas. I'm sure it's probably more than that, but it's about 3 or 4 different niggas that on the internet are saying, man, Cowboy snitch, Cowboy this, Cowboy that, Cowboy that. Every time I'm seeing Cowboy say, well, nigga, if you feel like that, let's run the fade. Nigga, if you feel like that, let's run the fade. I'm seeing him say this every single time. It never fails. In every altercation with any of these niggas, whether it's Whack 100, Brick Baby, there's a lot of them niggas. There's a few of them niggas. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them. When they speak on Cowboy, the first Cowboy say is, nigga, fuck you. I'ma represent my homeboy. That was really my homeboy. I got love for him, nigga. And if you feel some type of way, nigga, let's throw hands. You know what I'm saying? Let's throw hands, nigga. And nobody wants to. Matter of fact, not only do not nobody want to throw hands, niggas mannerism switch. That's what you got to pay attention to. Niggas ain't rah-rah no more. They on some, I mean, you know what I'm saying? If that's what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? If a nigga say, nigga, let's throw hands, and you on some, that's what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? I know that mannerism. I know that body language, bro. You really don't want no smoke. You really don't want to get out there and throw hands with this man. You really don't want no type of problem. You know what I'm saying? That's obvious. Any real nigga with a real nigga eye can see that. It's like, okay, so y'all niggas don't want to fight this nigga. That's obvious. Like, y'all gangbanging. This LA and just in general, in any hood worldwide. That's like a known thing, bro. Like, y'all the one speaking on this man. This man saying, nigga, he ain't on no kill y'all. He ain't on no wet this bitch up. He on some, nigga, y'all know exactly where I be at. And all of his lives, he be in the same place. Wherever that is he at, he be somebody garage or something, he be in the same place. He's saying, nigga, you know exactly where I'm at. If that's how y'all niggas feel, come pull up and we can squabble. Nobody, and not only do niggas not want to squabble, but they energy be changing. It's like, what, man, you know, if that's what you want to do. Like, niggas, it's obvious niggas don't want no smoke. So I'm like, okay, you nip big homeboy. You calling niggas out to the fade that's talking about you. Niggas don't want it. Matter of fact, they whole mannerisms is changing up. Okay, look a little bit deeper. On the day that Nip died, that he was shot, Cowboy got into an altercation with some people trying to set trip coming up to Nipsey Hussle store. Cowboy knocked the nigga out. Like, I didn't see him punch him, but you saw them but square up. Then it cut. Then you seen dude laid out, and everybody saying Cowboy just knocked him the fuck out, and he was getting locked up. So, and he was a young boy too. It wasn't like no old smoker. Like, you can tell any nigga, like I said, any real hood nigga with a trained eye, you can tell Cowboy didn't smoke dope at some time in his life. He looked like a smoker. He has a smoker's mannerisms, but if you listen to him, this is why you can't judge nobody. I don't never judge people. If you listen to him, you hear Nip. I hear where Nip got his foundation, his mannerisms. I feel where Nip got just how he conducts himself as a man. You know what I'm saying? And his foundation. So I know Cowboy is an honorable man. He's an honorable man. You can tell he raised Nip. You can tell. Big Thundercat and Little Thundercat. You know what I'm saying? And then why is niggas calling this nigga Thundercat? You see what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you just gotta pay attention to the underliers, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Then I seen him, he had kind of flexed up on a nigga, didn't have no shirt off. Cowboy cut the fuck up. Cowboy, he not muscular, but he cut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like a boxer. He's boxer weight. Yeah, trust me. See, I'm a nigga that know he's boxer weight. Cowboy is a boxer's weight. Cowboy about 155, 160. Nigga knuckles fucked up. You can tell, bro. So you can't fool no real nigga. It's obvious. This is the one thing that I will say about the situation. It's very glaringly obvious to me that Cowboy Didn't have nothing to do with the Nipsey Hussle murder. I don't know nothing else with nothing else. I don't know who else did what. I don't know. You know, I know divine timing is real. And I know it's, oh man, he went in there right when Buddy hit him. And that divine timing is real. Divine timing is real. And sometimes shit happens so perfectly that because you're thinking in a three-dimensional level, because your mind is in a box, you're trying to find a logical reason for why shit be happening. But sometimes there isn't a logical reason. Sometimes shit is just divine timing because that was God's plan for that person. You see what I'm saying? And now Nip is at prophet status. You feel what I'm saying? Where I think if we dig a little deeper into his lineage, we'll probably find out a lot of stuff. Because don't forget, Nipsey is from East Africa. The same place that Yahshua is from. The same place Yahshua is from. He gets that East African. They in that same area. So ain't no telling. But it was sometimes divine timing be, and people want to find a reason. You feel what I'm saying? And sometimes it really don't be nothing. It just be divine timing. Now, anything else outside of that, if there was some involvement with somebody else outside of that, I know people like to throw all type of names out there. I don't know. I can't speak on that. That's not. But I know Cowboy ain't had nothing to do with that shit. That's obvious to me. Cowboy is Nipsey real homeboy who rode to the end and still ride. And if this video ever Big Sam ever be on YouTube and see this video, I don't care if it's 5 years from now, you give Cowboy a job. Like, you need to stay with Cowboy. I know Black Sam didn't really fuck with the gangbanging shit. He wasn't with that. You know what I'm saying? But Black Sam was a get money nigga, a get money street nigga himself. He just was woke. He just conscious. He just woke. That's who gave Nip his Malcolm X chain. You know what I'm saying? Black Sam went to the penitentiary for running, you know, piracy rings and shit like that. But he just is a hood nigga, an intelligent hood nigga. But Sam, I'm telling you, Cowboy fuck with Nip. Cowboy really loved Nip. Cowboy was Nip real one. He was really his real one. Trust me, nigga not riding like that if he was on anything else. Like, it just don't make sense. He not riding like that for nothing. You see what I'm saying? He not riding like that for nothing. You know what I'm saying? And he kept him close. That's why Nip kept him close. There was genuine love there. I seen Cowboy with Nip too much. I mean, eating dinner on you know, just out and about, like everywhere. He kept him close. He kept him close for a reason. It wasn't just because he's big homeboy. He had a respect for him. You see what I'm saying? And I can see why. It's obvious. Cuzzy, all of them. You can see the ones where it's like, okay, I see where Nip became Nip. And I see where Black Sam is involved. You feel what I'm saying? So, hey, love for everybody, like I said. But y'all gonna put some respect on Cowboy name. Stop judging a book by its cover. I don't care if he smoked dope or not. If you just listen to him and watch and look at the common denominators, Cowboy a real nigga. You know what I'm saying? You need to keep niggas like that around you riding for you. You know what I'm saying? That's all I got to say about that. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Y'all think Cowboy riding like a real nigga should? Or y'all think that he might be on the fuckery? Y'all let me know in the comments. This the guy, Hoods Billionaire. Big favor, big abundance. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. This the guy, Hoods Billionaire. Big favor, big abundance. I'm gone.